Let's look at the solutions of algebra bytes now. If let fx be equal to px cube minus 150x square plus 4q, where p and q are positive integers, for how many ordered pairs pq will x minus 3 be a factor of fx? If x minus 3 is a factor of fx, it would mean 27p minus 1350 plus 4q should be equal to 0, or 27p plus 4q should be equal to 1350. We have to identify how many solution sets would come here. The first case I can see is p equal to 50 and q equal to 0. But of course, this is not an acceptable case. This is not an acceptable case for the simple reason that we need p and q to be positive integers. So the first acceptable case would be 46 and 27. You come down 4, you come up 27. And you keep going all the way down up until 2. And whatever you get here, you would have 2, you would have 6, you would have 10, blah, 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 blah. How many cases are here? See, this is a table of 4, just that it is starting at 2. It is a table of 4, just that it is starting at 2. So in case I genuinely want to know the number of terms here, let me add 2 to every term. So the series would now become 4, 8, 12, and it will keep on going up until 48. How many terms here? I can happily reach 48 by 4, 12 terms. Answer should be option B. Next question, the number of integers that satisfy the equation x square minus 9x plus 19 raised to the power x plus 3 is equal to 1 are. Okay, the first thing we have to take care of is if the expression at the bottom was equal to 1. So x square minus 9x plus 19 is equal to 1, or x square minus 9x plus 18 is equal to 0, or x minus 6, x minus 3 is equal to 0. So two acceptable values of x we have found, x equal to 3 or x equal to 6. This is awesome. This we have got two values. Another way we could potentially arrive at this is if the power turned out to be 0, if x plus 3 was 0, then at x equal to minus 3, also we would get 1 only. Any integer raised to the power 0 is equal to 1. So I have another value. Now you may stop at this point and then it would be an error. The one more case you have to take care of. If this number at the bottom is even, if this is, sorry, not even, if the number at the bottom is minus 1 and this power here is even, and this power here is even then we would end up at 1. So let's find out x square minus 9x plus 19 is equal to minus 1, or x square minus 9x plus 20 is equal to 0, or x minus 4, x minus 5 is equal to 0. Now see, at x equal to 4, this would not be even. So this is not an acceptable value. But at x equal to 5, the power would be even. So yes, this is also an acceptable value. So altogether, how many integers would be acceptable? 4 of them, 6, 3, minus 3, and 5. Answer will be option B. Next, let P, Q, R be 3 positive real numbers in GP such that P is less than Q is less than R. If 5P, 21Q, and 16R are in AP, then the common ratio of GPs. Okay, and taking these three numbers as A, AR, and A by R, these three numbers are in GP. Now, because these three numbers are in AP, 5P, so 5A by R plus 16R, so 16AR should be equal to twice of the middle term, so 42A. I can get rid of A all the way. And then I have 16R square minus 42R plus 5 is equal to 0. Now I can break down 42R, 16R square minus 40R minus 2R plus 5 is equal to 0. So 8 are common. 8 are common. I get 2r minus 5 minus 1. 2r minus 5 is equal to 0. So r is equal to 1 by 8 or 5 by 2. Now see, because we were told that p is less than q is less than r, it would mean r has to be greater than 1. If it was less than 1, the values would be diminishing. So r equal to 1 by 8 is not acceptable. The only possible value that r can take is 5 by 2. Therefore, the correct answer is option C. Next question, find the area of the region in square units bounded by mod x plus mod y is greater than or equal to 1 and mod x plus mod y is less than or equal to 4. Okay. First I'm making for this. If I take x as 0, y can be 4 or minus 4. If I take y as 0, y can be 4 or minus 4. If I take x as 1, x can go up until 3 and minus 3. So do I know the 4 points that I'm dealing with would be something like this? If x is 1, y would be, if x is 1, y would be 3 or minus 3. Sorry, this last point doesn't look nice. It would go something like this. It would go something like this. It would go something like this, and it would go something like this. We would end up with a rhombus with the diagonals being 8 and 8, with the diagonals being 8 and 8, and everything inside would be acceptable because we are looking for less than or equal to 4. Now, when we are making the portion for mod x plus mod y is greater than or equal to 1, the key identifying points would be these. And because it is greater than or equal to 1, this portion we have to calculate. So the area that we are seeking is half into 8 into 8 minus half into 2 into 2. The diagonal here is 2 and 2. So I get 32 minus 2, or the final area that I get is 30 here. Last question. A function f is defined on natural numbers as follows. f1 is equal to 10. fx is equal to x plus 1 by x into f of x minus 1. So let's see, f1 is equal to 10. f2 will be equal to 3 by 2 into 10. So cancel, 5 equal to 15. f3 would be equal to 4 by 3 into 15, or this will be equal to 20. f4 would be equal to how much? 5 by 4 into 20, or it will be equal to 25. Hopefully by now you have seen this is nothing but an AP with a common difference of 5. So can I say general term of this AP is n plus 1 into 5. This is the general term of the AP. Now, if this is the general term of the AP, and I have to find out sum up till 50 terms, all I have to do is 5 times of n into n plus 1 by 2 plus 5 into 50. This is what I need to do. Okay. So now I get 5 into 50 into 51 by 2 plus 5 into 50 or 250. Okay. So cancel, 25. So 5 into 51 is 255. Okay. 21 into 51. 21 into 50, the 25 into 50 would be 1250, 1275. So I now have 5 into 1275 and plus 5 into 50. So let me do this. 5 into 1325 So 6500 plus 125 altogether, I will get 6625. Another way you could have potentially done it is because you've identified the general term is n plus 1 into 5. Can you see F50 will be 255? So you could have directly jumped to this 10 plus 255 by 2 into 50. First term plus last term by 2 into 50. This would also work. So now you've got 25. 265 into 25. Now multiplying by 25 is not convenient, but dividing by 4 is convenient. So 26500 dividing by 4. Basically, I've turned 25 into 100 divided by 4. Cancel, cancel. We get 6, 25, 6, 10, 2, 205. In either case, you will reach your answer as 6625. And that will be all for this episode. Hopefully, you learned something. Okay, bye.